All right, good afternoon, my fellow breakers. It's DC in the lounge. Right now, we're going to get ready to break the 2019 Bowman Draft Baseball Jumbo 4-box 29-spot random team break. Taking a look at the skies outside, they're gray. They're very, very gray. Blue is not the way I would describe them. We're going to go ahead and get things started because it is 2:01. I see that we have quite a few in the room. So let's go ahead and get moving here. We're going to start off with the randoming. All right, here you can see everyone that is in the break. Going to go ahead and let's go to random.org, see how many times we're going to go ahead and random out these teams. I was told more than 3, so let's go ahead and give that another roll. 12, hey, why not? Let's do it 12 times. All right, yeah, with those the personal breaks, go ahead, just keep us posted, let us know, we'll make sure we get that correct for you. All right, let's get this 12 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's grab everyone. Hey, Scuba, thanks for that heads up. I'm going to go ahead and let the marketing department know. We should be able to get that taken out. And it looks like 9 times for the names.
It might actually end on the...
All right, 1.
I'll let them know, though.
There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, good stuff is taken care of. Let's get to the fun part, see who has which team. All right, the Padres going to Ryan B. William B., you've got the Royals. Ryan M., you have the Phillies. Ryan A., the Red Sox. Kelly, you have the Toronto Blue Jays. Ryan D., the Atlanta Braves. Houchun, you have the Tigers. Mark R., the Chicago White Sox. Joshua B., the Rangers. William B., New York Mets. My Astros are going to Aaron M., Cleveland Indians. Lewis A., Chicago Cubs going to Clint L. Walter, you have the Yankees. Han S., the Seattle Mariners. Donald H., the Brewers. Them Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are Ryan M's. Lewis, you have the Twins. Aaron M., the Pirates. Justin, you have the St. Louis Cardinals. Mark R., you also have the Miami Marlins. Jason S., the San Francisco Giants. Myro, you got the Dodgers. Byron C., Colorado Rockies. Kevin, you have the Baltimore Orioles. With that top prospect in there, Andrew P., the Cincinnati Reds. Brad D., the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joshua B., the Tampa Bay Rays. And John S. has the Oakland Athletics. All right. Good luck to everyone that is in the break. Let's get cracking. All right, configuration on these. It's 12 packs, 34 cards per pack. All of the chrome and number paper goes. All non-numbered paper stays. It gets donated and other things. All right, good luck to everybody that is involved. And there's a lot of cards in here, so I'm going to be brushing through the non-chrome product here. Grant Murray, Leonardo Jimenez, Grant Levine, Naum Song, and that's numbered 20 out of 499, the Antoine Kelly. Brent Rooker. Stinson going to those Rays. All right, draft pick breakdown, that's C.J. Adams. Glenn Allen Hill. Williamson headed over to Seattle. And we're just going to go through the rest of these here. Oh, good. Glad you received it. It's beautiful, beautiful helmet, isn't it? I'm not going to lie. There's a little bit of jealousy in the room when that got pulled. That's Shea Langoliers. High prospect right there. Brandon Lewis. Wander Franco, because, well, Tampa felt like they needed somebody else in there, so we put Tampa in there. All right, here's a cool one. Shea Langoliers and Braden Schumacher. I thought it was Schumacher. It's Shoemaker. Forgive me, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. All right, let's jump into our first auto. 17 out of 99. That's going to be Quinn Priester going to those Pirates. All right. So I am the new guy. DC is the new guy in the house. Just to give you a heads up, when it comes to baseball, my team is the Astros. Now, most people will say, wait a minute, you're not in Houston. Well, it's because I did live in Houston, and I picked them when they were god-awful. There are pictures of me sitting front row with a terrible Astros behind me. And as soon as I moved away from Houston, they won the championship. Because that's just the way it is. So you will hear me comment about my Astros, because they're mine. All right, gonna breeze through some of these chrome ones as well. Got a lot of packs to go through, so we're gonna try to speed it up a bit. All right, that is a franchise futures for the Sox. First baseman and pitcher. All right, so everybody watching out in the interwebs, who's your PC? What's the team that you're looking for? Braves fan? They started. Yeah, if you're a Braves fan from your 11, you cannot be counted as a bandwagon jumper, unless of course you're 12 right now, which more power to you. And they did make it easy this year. They put almost all of the numbering on the front, so we'll be able to tear through that pretty quickly. So who's your favorite Brave of all time? All right, here's the draft progression. Zach Kirtley, Nolan Gorman, and Zach Thompson. Little show of how St. Louis has been doing. We got 9 out of 150. That's the Gray Kissinger. One of the Astros. Just your base paper here. Chipper Acuna? Yeah, yeah. I had a diehard Chipper fan at my last position, which will go nameless. And no matter what you said, you could never say Chipper Jones wasn't the best. Smoltz is a close second. I can't count him out. All right, and there's the progression for Cincy. Sure, go ahead. Shoot, I'll try to get that addressed. If not, I actually do have Sean right behind me. If I can't answer it, I'm sure he can. So go ahead, Scuba. I see some shiny stuff in this pack. All right, and we're going to hit our second auto here. This one is 444 out of 499. That's Reese Hines. Heading out to the Reds. Their shortstop of the future. We'll move through these. And if I'm tearing through them quickly, it's because of the sheer size of these packs here. Anything with a number that is paper, I will be pointing out. Make sure you see that on the screen for you. And of course, as always, we double check before we package anything. So we'll make sure you get every single thing that you are looking for. So you're looking at between the Leaf Superlative Collection case or the Leaf in the Game case. Well, I can tell you, Alex has his opinions. Tim Tebow did not know he had a card in this set. There is Timmy T going to the Mets. All right, the Braves, Shane Langoliers, Jason Molista, Drew Waters. A little progression there. All right. As you can see, Alex has jumped in the chat. He's going to take care of that for you. The reason I'm going to defer to Alex, he actually, when he's not on, when he's not talking to you here and you don't see his hands flying about the screen, he's actually in the back. And I believe he cuddles up next to all of the cases. He's like a case whisperer. And he has the time to spend on that. Also going to do a shout out. We didn't want us to say anything. I'm actually going to get yelled at for saying it. It's his birthday today. It's his birthday. Let's invade his privacy and wish him a happy birthday. So feel free to jump in the chat while he's in there. Wish him a happy birthday.
What's today? Thursday? You lasted 4 days. Good knowing you. We'll see you.
You're on.
Jonathan India, 309 out of 499. That is paper.
Hey, he's gone. He doxed me. So use.
He is the ripe and tender age of 36, so he's very excited about that finally.
I know. Here's just 36.
All right. Gonna cruise through these real quick. There we go. That's right. Inundate him with well wishes. He likes to keep it low key. Didn't even want to say anything. Barely told us. We had to actually to find out from a friend. So.
Well, his dad told me, Doug Flutie. He called me and said, make sure my son
All right.
has a good day.
Here's the 30th anniversary variant.
So, yeah, I would. Yeah, so I
That's
said,
Josh Young.
I'd go with used hockey because
Sharp.
it's cheaper and more hits.
The Wawa. Going out to Texas. Oh, as far as what's going on sale, I can tell you I have absolutely no idea of the timing on that. They don't tell us any of that information.
We actually know probably after.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, once all of the sales are sold out, we find out.
it's funny when you guys actually go on the site and take a look. Chances are you've seen it before us, so more than likely you're going to know before we do what goes on sale.
No doubt.
All right, we've got a nice variant here as well.
Some
Vince Fernandez, 133 out of 250. It's a purple variant.
Jake Marisnik traded to the Mets from your Astros.
Jake, I know. Oh, he is? Really? Who did they get for him?
Probably just a prospect.
I mean, I wouldn't say a prospect for Marisnik. And here's our next auto. That's Bryson Stott. Headed out to those Phillies.
Yeah, just some
Nice little on card there.
Just some prospects from him. I don't know who they are.
Well, I mean, our Astros are so stacked, so I mean, we can afford to move some people around, share the wealth with the rest of the league. As we like to say in Houston, how about them Yankees?
Oh, you're just giving
Giving them to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just keep us posted. As you know, we try to keep everything as up to date as possible. So you let us know, and we'll be sure to take care of that for you. Riley Green, number 5, headed out to Detroit. And as always, they like to sandwich all of the chrome and autograph cards into the middle. Last pack of the box. Will Robertson.
Did he come back?
I'm giving the Brian
Yeah.
dealing with it.
He's dealing with it.
Franchise Futures going to Detroit. So his name is Brock Death Rage.
What?
That is how forever his name will be pronounced. Brock
Is it really spelled that?
Death Rage. I would not. Have you ever known me to lie to you in the 72
Yeah,
hours
actually,
that we've known?
several times.
He's lying about the lying. I'm utmost integrity here.
It's probably Death Rage.
That's Death Rage. That is the Death Rage. Followed by Seth Beer, because we're gonna hit all the great names one after another. Bryant Packard. All right, that rounds out the first box. Let's get cruising on to the second one. Empty. I do neither. See, and I'll tell you why. Here's why. So I won't lie, because if you lie, you have to remember all of your lies.
That's true.
My memory is awful. I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday. So if I have to lie to everybody,
You're really good at
the sheer act of having to The sheer fact to remember that all is just not going to work. Lewis A., give you a quick recap. You got the Cleveland Indians. And bear with me. Minnesota Twins. I believe you have just those two spots, correct? That's what it looks like on my end. Yes.
I lie all the time.
So it's just so much easier to tell the truth because it's the truth. You don't have to remember it. It is just what it is.
No. It's so much easier to lie.
Well, I mean, Sean lies.
I don't know if I ever tell the truth.
Something that didn't happen.
Sean was like, "Hey, come work for us. We're going to give you the company Bentley. You just ride around in that." Nope, no company Bentley.
Honestly, the way I lie, it's your fault if you believe me. That's how I look at it.
All right. Arizona, Gowan Carl, Jake McCarthy, Raven Smith. Here's a Matt Wallner. This is very low numbered, 17 out of 25. Adding out to Minnesota. Smacking the leg around. All right. All right, just gonna move some of those piles around here. 2019 High Country. My car is a little bit older. If you were to exchange the 1 for a 0, that would be one of my cars. Now, my wife's car is really nice. Mine, not so much. Andrew Schultz. Don't drive a foreign car. I'm not going to disclose what I have, but I will tell you I have one of each. I'll leave it like that. I don't want you all to hate me. So I'm going to say I have one of each. All right, here's a good one. Minnesota Twins, numbered 329 out of 499. That's Matt Wallner. On-card auto. So far, spreading those hits around, that's always good. '79 Cordova All Original. Wow. Yeah, I have moved so many times that keeping one car would have been impossible, especially up here in the north. Brad H, let me take a look. Brad, it's just the one team, right? Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah, up here, up north, man, they salt the streets to keep it from sliding, melting the ice, and it just absolutely tears through vehicles. I mean, rust, it's nasty. All right, and San Francisco Giants, Helio Ramos, Joey Bart, and Hunter Bishop. Speaking of Hunter Bishop, yeah, here I was born and raised here. I've lived everywhere else throughout the years, but this was the only place I've lived where you had to have two cars. You have your regular car, and then you have your winter beater. Usually it's something that's four-wheel drive, something you don't mind, getting the salt on, the rust, and you have it for about 4 or 5 months, or, well, since it snows 6 months out of the year here, 6 months. And then you just get rid of it at the season, scrap it, or do whatever. Yeah, that was one of the great things. I did live in Florida for a while and Texas, and no salt down there. Just as long as you stayed away from the ocean, the car stayed pristine, so that's always a good thing.
Let's get hit in a hurricane.
Yeah, at least the hurricanes are freshwater, though.
That's fair. That's it. I mean,
Hey, it's your birthday, man. I'm not going to call you out.
that's right.
I'm not going to call out the guy whose birthday it is today for saying something strange. I won't do that.
Well, I mean, like, the wind can pick it up and throw it in across the thing. Could happen. But no, you're right.
All right.
Switch it around.
And we have our variant here. That's Connor Capel. Capel? Let's go with Capel. 236 out of 250. Purple variant. Draft pick breakdown. Shea Langoliers. Yeah, those Grand Marquis, I know exactly what you're talking about. We have the, here typically it's the Crown Victorias that we used to see, or at least when I was growing up, I'm old. The old retired Crown Vics, those were the best. They had the Interceptor engine in them. They had the aluminum tuned steering. I mean, yeah, you name it, those things hauled. I've had the pleasure of riding in them after they were retired. Hanging out in them. All right, here is maybe one of those hits that you're looking for. Michael Busch going to the Dodgers. 140 out of 150. How beautiful that is. See if we can zoom in. This one, the number kind of blends in a little bit. See if I can get, there we go. It's going to have to be the best that I can get on there, so congratulations to the Dodgers. And that's the blue refractor. They do have some jumbo exclusive refractors and numbering and variations here. We're going to keep an eye out for those, and if I spot those, I'll let you know that those were special. I mean, let's be honest, all of our cards are special. But some of them are more special than the other ones. Sixto Sanchez. Just got a great name. And another numbered variant, 81 out of 99. That's Miguel Amaya. Heading out to the Cubbies. Sometimes it focuses, sometimes it does. There we go. All right, burn through these for you. All right, just over halfway done with that second box. Corey Lee, my Astros. Another franchise futures. All right. Gracias. Sure, I'm actually going to have Sean take a look at that real quick. He'll be able to answer you. Tons and tons of cards in this break. I just want to make sure I burn through those, so I'll have him answer that for you in the chat. There's Toronto's progressions from the last 3 years. All right. Wander Franco. That's his 30th anniversary. Throwback auto. heading out to Tampa. All right. Give me 1 second. Just going to keep all your items sorted, so bear with me one bit. There we go. I like to keep a nice clean table when I can. Matt Wallner. Josh Young. And Minnesota. There's your on-card Spencer Steer, your shortstop, auto. Congratulations there. Another Timmy T. They did a really good job of keeping everything sorted, keeping all the paper on the outside, all the chrome and autos in the middle, so it makes it nice and easy for us to burn through this for you. I know some of you are home, some of you are at work, so I do try to get this knocked out as fast as possible. Tommy Henry. That's a variant 277 out of 499. Out to the Diamondbacks. There he is. There's the number 1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman. How about that for one of the fattest contract signing bonuses of a catcher in history? Was it $8.1 million, I think?
That is correct.
Not too shabby. It's almost as much as they pay me to be here. Almost.
I thought you didn't lie.
I'm kidding. I actually work for room and board. I get to sleep under the lunch tables on my time off. It's great. It's fantastic.
About that.
Adley, is your Adley Rutschman? All right, working down through these. All right, so that was the last pack in the box. Go ahead and just tear open this one here. Eat the scraps. Honestly, scraps would be great. It's crumbs right now. They said once I've been here for longer than a week, I might get scraps. But I'm thankful for the crumbs that I get. There you go. All right, let's see what this new box has for us. I can tell you, I see some pretty colors already.
What's up? What?
Luke and Baker. There's 102 out of 250. Heading out to the Cardinals. And there's the chrome version. That way you can collect them all. Cards. I'm glad you're entertained at my pain. Glad my pain brings you misery. That's okay. I can afford to miss a meal or two, so that's not a big deal. All right, little variant here. How about 9 out of 99? Dane Dunning going out to those White Sox. Get that in there you go. And let's follow up the number card with your case hit. Class of 2019, Brian Stott for the Phillies. 65 out of 250. That is your case hit there. Only fall one per case. Yeah, Scuba Vince, the good thing is it's snowing here, so I gather a little bit of melted snow. Or I gather some snow, I melt it down. And that's what I go with. That's my water. I mean, I would never be too bold as to ask for an actual bottle of water. I just use the snow. Gotta take what's coming to you. Yep, we gotta be resourceful. Julio to Seattle. Here's your progression for the White Sox. Last 3 years on cards. All right, coming up next, we do have the other Bowman. I believe that's the Super Jumbo. Those have a ridiculous number of cards per pack. I believe it's 120 cards per pack, 5 packs. Also, if you head up to the site, you'll see that we do have some flawless football spots up. Be sure to jump into that. New things were added today, so keep your eye out open there. Sure, I'll have Sean send you that link real quick. Just bear with us just a moment while I start tearing through this. I mean, honestly, you can just head over to David Adams Card World. Everything is listed there. Go into the break section. I'll have him send you a link out real quick. Thanks. Julio Pablo Martinez. There's Isaiah Campbell. That's numbered 236 out of 250. Headed over to Seal. Yeah, Michael, go ahead. What you got for me, man? Nick Lodolo. It depends on the set typically. Sometimes there is a limited number of the silvers opposed to the numbered. Sometimes there isn't. It all depends. Some people honestly just really like the look of the silvers, would make them collectible because it's a very clean edge. It's not typically a busy looking card. They pop a lot better when you get them in. Some of the numbered items, while they're numbered, it's personal preference, truthfully. All right, here's our other autograph. Ryan Zeferjan. There's your pitcher for the Sox. Going to have his work cut out for him these upcoming seasons. Now, the reason I am going through this kind of quickly, the numbering would be right boop, there. So I can just kind of look out for it. Makes it a little bit easier. If it looks like I'm going fast, believe me, I have all the bases covered here. No pun intended. All right, maybe a little bit of a pun intended. Here is Brewer Hicklin. That's numbered 63 out of 150, their blue variant. Going to KC. With a first name like Brewer, I wonder if he was let down by KC drafting him. Sounds like a Milwaukee guy to me. All right, let's do a little maintenance real quick. Are you speaking about value or rarity, Michael? It's Michael Toglia. That's numbered 100 out of 499. Maybe I'll get it focused for you. There you go. Yeah, when it comes to rarity, honestly, some of the sites that I go to, oftentimes you can go directly to the manufacturer site. They'll typically have a state if there is a certain rarity to it. There are other secondhand sites, things like the Cardboard Connection, things like that, that I'll usually keep tabs on, things like that. They don't necessarily tell us per se exactly what it is. They're oftentimes not listed on the side of the box, so it tends to be just one of those things that is kind of in question. Now, depending on the player, rarity sometimes doesn't even matter. It's going to be the draw of the player, how much somebody's going to be willing to pay for it. We very rarely talk about how much something is worth here because cards are... I mean, it's your collection, it's your hobby. Cards are worth to you what they are to somebody else a little bit different. So, but rarity is usually a good indicator of value for those who are not collecting and they're actually just flipping their cards. So, unfortunately, I don't have a solid answer for you, but typically if you can do a little bit of research, it'll oftentimes pop up there. That's your Detroit Tigers. C.J. Abrams. Auto on card heading to the Padres. You down there. That's that 30th anniversary. Milwaukee. Yeah, if you think these packs are big, just go ahead and stick around for the next break. It's going to make these ones look small. And there's the autograph you might be looking for. Pirates, 37 out of 50. That's your gold variant, Jared Triolo. Your third base prospect there. It's a nice hit. Back-to-back Yankees. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that. Yep, long time ago, I actually was a bit of a comedian, so I try to keep it light. I mean, as you're sitting here waiting for your team to hit, watching everyone else's hit, it's nice to at least be entertained. I'm not only a breaker. I mean, you can always typically find me under different names, breaking for buying into breaks as well. Not here, but other places. So I know what it's like to actually have to sit by and watch. And laughing is better than crying, so I appreciate that you're not weeping to the sound of my voice. Brock Death Rage. Again, followed by Seth Beer. All right, that knocks out that. Let's head up to the last box in the break. All right, good luck to everybody on this last box. Hopefully we hit that card that you are looking for to round out the break. Moises Gomez. And Marlins, there's your last 3 years in draft picks. All right, Will Wilson. All right, heading out to those Oakland A's. Tyler Baum. Focus, focus. There it is. Beautiful hit. More paper, paper, paper. Jake Magnum. I mean, this is a prospect year of fantastic names. If we had to just say the best draft of all time based on names alone, we've got Beer, we've got Death Rage. I mean, what more can you ask for? Brett Batty. I mean, it's literally in his name. Get to the goods. Alejandro Kirk. There's Adley Rutschman, #1 overall. Now, the only thing you can follow up an Adley Rutschman with is an Adley Rutschman. How about this beauty? Aaron Shunk, Colorado Rockies. Got some sparkles there. It's a pretty card. Doesn't look like it's numbered. I do know the autograph sparkles are numbered out of 71. So here's the deal with this card. This just says it's limited. It doesn't have a number, but it does say they are limited in their production. So that is a pretty solid hit there for Colorado. I'll set that aside for you guys. They definitely kept the fun factor in these cards this year. Shervin Newton, followed by Shervin Newton. Rangers, there's your last 3 years. Hey, Miami, were you looking for a hit? Is it J.J. Bleday? I have a feeling that's the one you were looking for if you were looking for Miami. On card 30th anniversary, it's that throwback look. Oh, I see you're talking about the Zion Black 1/1 from yesterday. Yeah, we had that hit. That is us. The birthday boy pulled it. Yeah, to say that they went nuts, I'm not going to get into the details. But they were kind of appreciative. They sort of liked that they pulled that card. I mean, when I can pay off my mortgage with one card, I'd be pretty excited too. And that, my friends, is why you continue to break with David Adams. Aaron Schunk, 18 out of 150. And let's talk about fantastic pulls. Let's talk about great cards. Adley Rutschman, your #1 prospect. Auto, on card, limited, 36 out of 250. Orioles, that is what you were looking for. Very, very nice. I mean, I do what I can. I may be the new guy, but I do pull the fire. And not just any fire, the fire. All right, halfway done with that last box. Coming up next, we do have that other Bowman one. We're going to get into just a minute's pause between this one. That one may go a little bit quicker. It is 5 packs, 120 cards. I am going to be able to sort through those pretty quickly as well. Alec Baum, 26 out of 250. Andrew Vaughn's #3. Yeah, I can. Numerous people. Huh?
We're told they know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're well aware of the value. Numerous people have come forward. When it actually, when it pulled, immediately there was an offer, and I don't even think the person was in the chat room. So they are beyond aware of that value. We won't put a number on it because again, it's a 1/1. How do you properly rate a 1/1? But that's the big boy card. That's the big boy hit. Like normal hits, when they wake up, they put their pants on one leg at a time. That card jumps in both legs all at once. Done. All right, winding down here. John Rave, Josh Jung, #8. Christian Javier. Three packs left in the break. There's Marlins. Detroit jumping in with another hit. Nick Quintana. There's your auto. Oh, I'm going to tell you, there's a little corner of a card peeking out here. If you're in this break and you're in the chat, I think you're going to want to tune in a little bit tighter. Because I see something somebody may want. Did I mention I Pull Fire? Brent Rooker, 1/1 Superfractor. Get it, Minnesota Twins. How's that for a random spot? Superfractor all day. Can I grab a sleeve?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm going to go ahead. Sean's going to immediately sleeve that for you. Congratulations on that 1/1. Nick Lodolo, followed by Nick Lodolo.
His first baseball break, he gets a super.
So we've had a Superfractor and a case hit. Jam-packed full of goodness, these cards are. Alex is giving me dirty looks because I pulled the Superfractor.
I've gotten like 4 of them in my life.
There we go. Congratulations on that, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, like, first baseball break.
All right, and there's honestly no place else to go after that, so that rounds out that break. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate your time. We will get those cards sorted and sent out to you as soon as humanly possible. I'm going to take a real quick break, then we're going to jump right into that Bowman, the Super Jumbo. So bear with us. I'll be back in a moment.